Hey people, and welcome back for more hardcore Contra hardcore. I will make that pun annoying before it's all said and done with. Anywho, here we are on the super short stage 2A/B, riding our hover bike with everybody's favorite little robotic Contra, Browny. Okay, how the fuck do you manage to crash a giant airship into a skyscraper? I swear, people on loot should not drive! Also, that bomb-carrying robot that almost caught us can be dangerous. If he gets close enough, he'll toss that bomb at us, so kill him before he can. Simple. So here we have a robotic Crawdad mini-boss. A little more difficult as we can't slide while we're on our bike. That and the background can make seeing his attacks a little tricky if you're one of those rare people that just can't focus on things very well. Which, come to think of it, makes most video games a little more difficult. Now, back to Browny. This little fucker is extremely overpowered when it comes to his abilities. First, he's about half as big as any other character, which essentially halves the size of his hitbox. Second, he can double jump, and third, his dash is the longest in the game. In other words, you have to really blow pretty hard to not beat the game with him. Now his weapons, they're mainly geared towards having a wide range instead of power, so most of them aren't very strong in terms of damage done per shot. His A gun is the Victory Laser, which is a continuous little machine gun type weapon, and it'll pass through walls. His B weapon is the Gemini Scatter, which is basically a grenade gun mixed with a boomerang. C is the Electromagnetic Yo-Yo, his strongest weapon, which will seek out any enemies on screen, and finally his D weapon is the Shield Chaser, which is another homing weapon, but by holding the fire button down, it'll create 6 bullets that form a revolving shield around you. Let go of the button and they'll fly off towards an enemy. So here's the boss, Ocular Joe and his robot. Don't be fooled by the perspective change. The controls are still the same, and oddly enough, you can still dash to the side, even though you're moving forward, which takes talent. Anyway, as long as you don't get smashed by his spiked hand things, or whatever they are, or crushed by his body during his second phase, this boss really isn't that big of a problem. Just remember, as with pretty much every level and every boss in this game, the slide is your friend. So like I said, watch out so his giant, slow-moving body doesn't manage to land on top of you, and Ocular Joe goes down for the count. Regardless, we got zero information out of him, aside from the fact that he was just a diversion. And then blows himself up. At least in this story arc. In other words, you picked the wrong fucking choice at the end of Stage 1. Oh well. Anyway, this has been BMS. Join me next time for Stage 3 of Contra Hardcore. Take care, people.